Dear students, in this video we are going to prove law of conservation of momentum, which states that in an isolated system where there is no external force, the total momentum remains conserved. What the statement means. So let us try to understand. For that, consider two balls of mass ma and mb moving with velocities ua and ub respectively. Momentum of ball A will be ma ua and momentum of ball B will be mb ub. Two balls are moving in a straight line in the same direction, and if the speed of ball A is greater than speed of ball B, then there will be a collision. During collision, the balls exerts force on each other. After collision, balls moves with velocities Va and Vb. The momentum of ball A will be ma Va and momentum of ball B will be mb Vb. So children, to prove law of conservation of momentum, we have to prove that total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. So dear children, let's start to prove the law of conservation of momentum. Quickly I will do the recap that what we are considering. We are considering a ball of mass ma moving with initial velocity ua, another ball with mass mb moving with initial velocity uv, and if we consider that ua means velocity of a is greater than velocity of b, and if they are moving in a straight line, what will happen? They will collide. Okay, so during the collision, body A collides with body B, ball A collides with ball B. After that, what happens? After the collision, definitely their velocities are going to change, right? So what is the velocity? Let the velocity, final velocity be Va of the first ball, that is, and second ball, let the final velocity becomes Vb, right? So if this is the same, means before collision, during collision and after collision, then we have to prove that total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision of this system. This system means system of these two balls, right? So let us start to prove. We know that initial momentum of ball A. Initial momentum of ball A. So what it is? Momentum is product of mass and velocity, right? So mass and velocity. Velocity, because we are writing initial momentum, so we are writing initial velocity. Then final momentum of ball A. After the collision, what is the velocity? Va. So final momentum of ball A will be ma Va. So what will be the change in the momentum? How do you find the change? So change can be written as simple. We can just subtract. So it will be ma Va minus ma ua, right? This is the change in the momentum of the body A or ball A, right? And then next step, what is the rate of change of momentum? To find rate of change of momentum, we have to divide by t. So this is your rate of change of momentum. The same thing divided by t. Now remember, just recollect second law of motion. The rate of change of momentum of a body is directly proportional to the applied force, right? So this is the change in the momentum, rate of change of momentum of first body, that is body A, right? So just look at the figure. On first body, which is the force which is applied? It is F2, right? So F2 is the force applied. So according to second law of motion, this rate of change of momentum should be equal to the applied force. So F2 should be equal to ma Va minus ma ua upon T. Why this I have written? This is I have written from second law of motion. Second law of motion. Right? Now this I have written for the first body. Similarly, I can write for second body. We are not going to write all the steps again. For second body, I can write the force is rate of change of momentum for the second body. So what will be the rate of change of momentum? So we are going to write mb vb minus mb ub divided by t. Time will be same because they are interacting for the same time. So this will be F1, the force exerted by the first body on the second body is your F1, right? So this is again from where I have written? I have written it from Newton's second law, right? Now next step, what is Newton's third law? To every reaction there is equal and opposite reaction. Now look here, to every action means I can write F1, F2 is equal to F1, means if one body exerts a force on other body, the other body will exert an equal and opposite force on the first body. Newton's third law of motion, right? So I can say F2 will be equal, F2 will be equal to F1, and also we have to consider opposite. To just interpret this opposite, we have this negative sign. So I have written F2 is equal to minus F1. From which law I have written this? This is from Newton's third law of motion. Okay, this is from Newton's third law of motion, that is, to every action there is equal and opposite. Minus sign indicates opposite reaction, right? So this is the third law. Now we have the values of F2 and F1 and we are going to substitute it and solve it. Okay, so let us continue. So this everything I am rubbing out. Now what is F? Now I'll start from here. From Newton's third law we have F2 is equal to minus of F1, or you can write F1 is equal to minus of F2, one and the same, right? So what is F2? F2 is MA VA minus MA UA whole divided by T is F2 is equal to minus because of this opposite, equal and opposite sign, it is minus of F1. So what is F1? It is MB VB minus MB UB whole divided by T, right? Now next steps are purely mathematical. You have to just simplify these equations. Okay, so what I can do, I can just cancel out this T on both the sides, correct? Then we can simplify. So what I have to prove is initial momentum is equal to the final momentum. So I will keep initial terms at one side, means I am keeping this MA UA and see that there is a negative sign, right? And what is the initial UB? Initial velocity of B, ball B. So I will just transfer it. Now look here children, this is a minus sign, right? Here it is minus sign. So this actually what will happen when you will open the bracket, this term will become negative. Okay, one more step we will write with the same thing. MA VA minus MA UA is equal to, just open the bracket, so this term will become negative MB VB and this minus and minus will give you plus MB UB. Now next step, I am keeping all the initial terms MA UA, right? Initial momentum of system of ball A, and then I am taking this minus, if this is plus and if I transpose it to this side, this will become minus MB UB is equal to this, as it is I am retaining MB, VB, and one more is there, this is MA, VA. So this is positive. When you are going to transpose it, this will become negative, minus MA, VA. Children, can you see with all the terms there is a negative sign. So I will divide the entire expression with a negative sign so that you get MA, UA plus MB, UB is equal to MB, MA, VA plus MB, VB, right? So this is your law of conservation of momentum. This is law of conservation of momentum. So children, this is total momentum. This is total momentum before collision. This is the total momentum before collision, and we have proved that this is equal to, this is the total momentum after collision. So hence we have proved the law of conservation of momentum.